Hey, I got a door handle not working, so let's go ahead and put this thing in. Warning in advance, taking these doors apart is a nightmare. I usually don't take them apart any more than I absolutely have to get the task done. As far as the door handle goes, this is an OEM from Kenworth. I think it was like 155 bucks, made in the USA. I looked at some aftermarket ones, they were like 40, 45 bucks. Reviews weren't great, so I'd rather use good parts. Driver door obviously gets used all the time. I don't want to jump in and out of the passenger seat, so we're going to put an OEM one back in there. Did I say it's USA made? It's USA made. Let's go ahead and take a look at the issue. Oh. It's this floppiness here, and sometimes the handle actually hangs open, and then the lock in there doesn't unlock all the way, or it's kind of goofy, but it's not right. I'm assuming this spring in here broke, but I'm not completely sure. I haven't taken it apart, but we'll get in there and figure it out. Obviously, you open the door. Excuse the mess. Once you get the door open, you're gonna want to clean all this junk out of, well, since I got the treats in my hand, you puppies want a treat. Yeah, good boy. Come on, man. Oh, girl. Back to the task at hand. Yeah, go ahead and clean all the junk out of your door just to relieve some weight. Tourniquet's a good thing to carry on the road. Poop bags, don't be that guy. Good enough. So on these doors, if I remember right, there's no plastic clips or anything like automotive doors that always break. It's pretty much all screws that hold this thing in. There's covers here, I just use a little pick to pull out, and then some of mine are missing. But there's a screw here, 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 and here. And then there's two up here in your handle. Pretty sure that's it. They're all Phillips. These screws are really prone to stripping out. They screw into nutserts, and I don't know what kind of nutsert PACCAR uses, but they're junk. So be careful when you take them out. If I remember right, they're all the same size except for there's two long ones up in your door handle, or door grippy dealy do, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. These ones usually stay right in there. If you mess around enough, they will fall out, but usually they'll stay in there. I think there's one more behind the plate here too. And these are junk. They like to break as well. Be careful. Oh, no, there's not. Okay. So that should be it for the screws. You should lift up a little bit. There you go. So you pull the top away from the door a little bit and then lift up. And she should come loose. You're gonna have a few wires to disconnect. This is for your door light. This guy up here for your window switch, and then your mirror adjustment, mirror heat deal. There we go. Okay, that's the easy part. And just to show you, these are pretty much all the same. Damn dogs. This one you press on the back here and it unlocks this lever. This one for the window switch is the same. The button right here you press. And then same deal here for the mirror controls. A little button there you press and they pull out. So here, this is a garbage bag I put here because the original one ended up getting all torn. But you're gonna have a weather shield of some sort here. You're gonna have to remove. And then there's going to be, so this is a metal plate beneath the pretty door panel. There's a metal plate that needs to come off. So get your weather stripping, whatever you have, out of there. Oh, look at that. I was wrong. There's an access panel to get to the door handle. That's fantastic news. So let me tell you what. If you need to change a window regulator, you'll have to take this inner panel off. I can cover some of this while we're here. This computer box, this is kind of goofy, but you may have to unclip this so that you can slide the metal panel out of the way far enough. I normally don't take the metal panel actually off. I loosen everything that I possibly can. Just enough to get in here and do what I gotta do, and then I put it back together. But to take this off, this can be kind of confusing, but you lift up on this little plastic leg here, and then you slide, and then this will come out. It'll give you some more room. You can unhook all of these little wire clips, and then there's a boatload of screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, pretty much any of these screws around the outer edge will have to come off, and then I believe it's these 4 screws need to come out for a window regulator. All these things, the smaller ones kind of in the center, you don't have to touch. But once you do that, you can pull this panel off enough, just enough. You can see the track is right here for the window regulator. You can get in. You can kind of tilt the metal plate back just enough to get in there and pull that regulator out and put a new one in. But we don't have to do that, which is fantastic news. I thought I was going to have to do all that. Oops, I'm looking at it upside down. Yeah, just one bolt. This guy looks like 10 millimeter to me. Yeah, well, why is PACCAR using metric? I don't know. I could be wrong. They'll have to unhook these cables, and then, as you can see, the replacement handles, they don't come with the lock in the handle, so we'll have to pull the lock out of the OEM handle and put it in this. So then we'll go grab a wrench and we'll pop this guy up. And then just to verify that this is the problem I thought I had, if I grab this handle, you can see that spring isn't moving, and if you look over here, you may not be able to see it. It appears to be broken, so that's the issue. Okay, I got you zoomed in here, so hopefully you can see. This is the arm for the actual door latch. We'll have to just twist this and pop it over if we can. Be careful. The new one does come with this. So So once you turn that, you should be able to just pull this arm out. And then it's the same thing here for the door lock. Stick this in there. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's the exact same thing. Pull that out. Okay. I was correct. It is a 10 millimeter. It appears as though this plate comes loose and the door handle just flops out of there. And this is what we got. The spring is broke. So that's kind of what I was assuming was happening. So that's easy peasy. All we gotta do is move this lock over to the new one, which appears easy enough. Looks like we just slide this guy out. Lock will pop out. Probably gotta take this plate off as well. So note the orientation of how this is going. We'll remove this C-clip. That should come off. Slide this to the side, and the barrel should pull right through the front. Let's make sure we lose this clip. You want to make sure you lose it, or at least poke your finger. There you go. Okay. And if you didn't lose it doing that, make sure you set it somewhere you're going to lose it. Set this down exactly how it is. Yep. Nothing else is loose there. Nothing else will come off. So now, hopefully this isn't seized up too bad. We'll just pry this guy sideways. Yep. There we go. So that's gone forever. You have to run to town to the Kenworth dealer and get one of those. And then, yeah, this guy just pulls right out of the front. Remember which way it came out. This pecker, for lack of a better word, goes on top. Put this in the new one. Slide this baby back in. Easy as that. Grab this, put this back on. Like so. And then our C-clip. I'm probably going to have to grab a needle nose or something to push this on here. Little trick for doing this, you can do this inside of a Ziploc bag just in case you slip. Hopefully that thing don't go flying. Well, looks like we got it. The other thing I'm going to do is go ahead and clean up this surface here. Get any junk and whatever else out of there so that our new gasket will seal up nice, keep water out of the door. I think a lot of people don't realize how much of being a good mechanic means cleaning. There's lots of cleaning involved in being a good mechanic, or at least not a terrible mechanic. If you were to accidentally close your door, I think you pull on this guy. Yeah, just pull down on this lever to open it. Back plate goes like this in there. The shorter side of the hole goes up on top. This is longer. Let's see. Put that in there. Like so. Put our nut on that we definitely didn't lose yet. You're definitely going to want to crank this tight enough to stop the roll from turning. Just make sure the outside of the handle is flush and the gasket's nice and sealed up. There's a little bit of movement. I'm going to try and line it up more so that it covers where the old handle was a little better. Something like that. And yeah, this is just screwing into plastic, so ease up on her. No need to get out the big bar. That's it. Can you see that? I don't know. Portion of that slides in a hole. Then we push that over. Same thing with the door latch release. Pushes in this hole. I slide that guy over. Oh my God! Let's definitely break this. Hey, it didn't break. All right, right on. That's that. I'm gonna go ahead and tape up my homemade weather blocker dealy-do here, and we'll put it back together. Dog's licking my fender over there for some reason. Must have found something tasty. Is it roadkill? Probably roadkill. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I'll go ahead and hook stuff. Oh no, look what I forgot. Forgot the wire for my door light. Goodness gracious. You should be watching somebody that knows what the hell they're doing. Not me. All right, here we go. So hook up our wires first. Otherwise you'll be doing all this all over again. Like I said, get the bottom of the door in. Should slide down a little bit. There we go. Whoops. It landed in the crease of my pants. So yeah, these will fall out if you go wiggling too much. Get in there. I want to make sure your holes line up. Nope. No, they don't. Door panels. I hate dealing with door panels. Wouldn't be so bad if just, the companies would stop making them as cheesy and awful as possible. What's going on here? Is that what's holding me up? There we go. Yeah. Put your screws back in. This electric screwdriver used to work great, and now it's been finicky the past several times I've used it. I don't know why. It's a good idea to get these started by hand, because like I said, whatever nutserts Kenworth uses are just junk. It's like use once in the boat. I don't know why. This guy. And the rest of my gone. Yeah, that should be it. This guy snaps back on here if you didn't break it when you were taking it off, because like I said, they are also junk. Moment of truth. It works. Thanks for watching.